Loaded bases, that's my motivation. I'm feeling lucky, we should go. 2018 motor transportation. Got me feeling over anxious like a home invasion. My dough inflated and I'm more creative. It's like a couple big deals, but it's no parade. See, it's a couple every generation that wasn't supposed to make it out, but they code the matrix. And when they get to speak, it's like a coded language. Reminds that they strengthen all the stolen greatness.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball next on the show. John Lester is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Lifted the other way out to left center. On the run is Almora. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
1-1 on its way from Lester. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Batting third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So striding forward now, Nolan Arenado. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
Sit him down.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, a little top-of-the-order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
Zero, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
The 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. And that retires the side. 2 left for Colorado. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Kyle Freeland, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Kyle Freeland is really starting to make a name for himself. Good fastball, not overpowering, 93 to 95 miles an hour. Good slider. His changeup has gotten better, and he will throw in the occasional curveball. Good 4-pitch mix. His best quality, he's not afraid. He doesn't go out there pitching scared. He's not afraid to go ahead and attack the strike zone.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's doing some really special things at home. He's hitting over 350 in games at home, so he's a guy you want to watch. Pretty good odds he'll have another big game here.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Dahl calls for it. 2 gone. Now batting, Anthony Rizzo, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. Standing in, Ian Desmond. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
All right, come.
Now the 2-1. A bouncer to the left side. Happ picks it up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
Striding in, David Dahl. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting in, catcher.
So stepping in, Chris Iannetta. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Javier Baez. The 3-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Stepping up now, Albert Almora. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Stepping in now, Daniel Murphy. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Stepping into the box, Kyle Freeland. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. Popped him up. Half in foul ground. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Just got a piece up the line, but it gets fouled. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
The 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Oh, you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3-up, 3-down for Colorado. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Half with a 2-1 count now. Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
3-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
In now, John Lester. Hit out towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Slapped hard the opposite way. There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. high pop-up. Rizzo is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 5.
Ready now, Carlos Gonzalez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Liner toward right center, and Gonzalez is going to have himself a base hit.
Hey, he had just retired 10 straight until that base hit right there. That's into almost 4th inning of him not ever seeing the stretch. We'll see how he does with a runner on now.
Into the box now, Ian Desmond. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Gonzalez is off at first with 2 away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Baez fields it cleanly, and an underhanded throw is in time. 1 left for Colorado. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's Ben Zobrist now, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Inside and low, 2-1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back for more from the north side after this. Now to the plate, David Dahl. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
3-1 to the Rockies left fielder.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Line to the right side. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. In now, Chris Iannetta. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Almora in pursuit. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The pitcher, number 20.
So coming to the plate, Kyle Freeland. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 1-1 on its way from Lester. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Javier Baez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
There to make the catch is Arenado for the first down. The next Cub up, Albert Almora. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. That's on the outer edge, 3-1. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Third baseman, number 8.
Stepping in, Ian Happ. First time up, he went down looking. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll open it up in the Colorado 6th. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Contreras corrals it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Settling in now, DJ LeMahieu, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. The 1-2 towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Ready once again, Nolan Arenado. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Line drive to left. Bryant is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Still no score. Next, the hit will be the pitcher. John Lester comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Popped him up. LeMahieu has a play, 1 away. Here's Ben Zobrist now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. And that's the second out. Stepping in, Chris Bryant. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cubs are down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Line toward right center. Almora is right there, 1 down.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
1-1 on its way from Lester. High in the air into shallow left center. Baez over to his right, 2 gone.
Up next for Colorado.
Striding into the box, Ian Desmond. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Takes this the other way to right. Zobrist is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Ready for another chance? Javier Baez. No hits to this point. The 1-1. High pop-up. Desmond waits on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in, Albert Almora. He got called out on strikes his last time through. So 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. High pop-up. Desmond moving to his left, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tie, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Justin Wilson will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. 2-2 to the Colorado catcher. Ready with the 2-2. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here. Digging in, Kyle Freeland. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-1. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had 1 in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that 1 hit.
Stepping in now, Charlie Blackmon. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play. Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. The 2-1. Lined hard toward right center, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Colorado's out in front, 1-0. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. It was a walk in his last trip. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Base hit, and the no-hitter comes to an end here in inning number 8. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8.
Yeah, Matty V, that just goes to show you how hard it is to pitch a no-no. Gets through 21 consecutive outs without getting up a hit, D-Roll, but that wasn't the case here to start off the 8th.
Yeah, so much has to go into it. You need to be a little lucky, and you need to be a little good right there. Flip the script on the offensive standpoint. They've stayed with their approach, haven't come out of it. Hopefully this gets them jump-started.
Count remains at 0-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
LeMahieu takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Hit in the air to shallow center. Coming in is Blackman. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand a couple. It remains 1-0. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. Jorge De La Rosa enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2 popped him up. Murphy is there. He's got it 1 away. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1 home. Takes this the other way to right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
The 2-2. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reaction. Wade Davis takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Into the box, Chris Bryant, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Chris Bryant was sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. Ready for another shot now, Anthony Rizzo. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-2. His fastball taken high for a ball. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
In now, Javier Baez. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Almora with an even count, 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off.
He's going, he's going, he's going.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Colorado Rockies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Kyle Freeland earns his first win of the season, striking out 12 in the process. John Lester settled with the loss after giving up only 1 earned. Wade Davis closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Cubs, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's fate attendance at Wrigley Field. 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.